a bantamweight alternate bout. This could be a main event. Magomed Magomedov, Bellator title challenger, came up just short in his last bid. Magomed Magomedov.
Ready for round one?
In the yellow.
Ready for round one. Timekeeper, fight!
I've been so excited about this fight. This may represent the present of the division against the future of the division. All of the noise around Khamidov is that he is the real deal. And if he's able to even be competitive against Magomedov, he will absolutely be the real deal. Already on a takedown.
He's undefeated for a reason. Very well-rounded skill set, but both of these guys like to lean on some wrestling.
Head position here from Khamidov. You can see Magomedov just holding on to that wrist, trying to stop him getting his hands together, trying to deter that body lock a little. That whizzer's quite loose at the moment. He needs to weigh himself in on it. You can already see some redness on the leg of Magomedov as well from one of those kicks.
Short shots on the inside for both men here. Just over a minute gone in the first round. Scan the QR code on your screen to get nitrogen-infused Valor energy drinks, official energy drink partner of the PFL.
Magomedov trying to find some space here. It doesn't seem like a great deal's happening, but if you're in this position, you know exactly what he's fighting for. He's going to try and drop his hips here. He's going to try and scoot his hips towards the opposite way and get himself off the fence. There he goes. Now he's built a good frame as Magomedov. Let's see if he can use that to create some space. Tries to get his head in play as well, but eats a knee to the midsection. And a smile from Khamidov.
They're having a little conversation there, right in front of the Magomedov corner.
They're comparing notes on Dostoevsky. What's going on in there?
That's a good forearm.
Oh, nice right elbow over the top.
Oh,
a miscalculation there from Magomedov as he tried to flop guard on a guillotine. Khamidov able to pull his head right out. Now he's on the back.
Khamidov with both hooks in, anchored into that back position. Got a Turkmenistan backpack going on right now.
We've got some blood.
Or Tajikistan, rather.
We've got some blood from the above the eye, above the left eye of Khamidov. You can see something caught him. There it is.
I think it was an elbow.
He's going to try and get a bite across the face of Magomedov, and he's trying. He's across the chin right now, but great hand fighting from Magomedov. He's got 2-on-1 on one wrist.
You're not inside the glove.
Magomedov was a title holder on the regional scene back in Russia. Two-time Bellator Bantamweight Championship contender, came up short against Patchy Mix both times. Right now, he's got a problem on his back in the still undefeated Sarvarjon Khamidov.
Lovely work, hand fighting to try and get back to 50-50, but still no space from Khamidov. He drives back into the fence, goes back to the position that he had at the start of the round. I think Magomedov's looking for an outside trip here. He's looking at this left foot like it's a meal. You can see him glancing down. I think he's going to try and drive Khamidov over it. Drive, but such a strong base from Sarvarjon Khamidov.
I would love to know what they're saying to each other in these positions.
Shaking his arms out is Sarvarjon Khamidov. I wonder how much that took out of the gas of his body.
Good leg kick from both here. You saw Magomedov trying to kick in, spinning back fist. Good right hand as well.
These guys are having a good time.
Really makes you wonder what they're whispering in each other's ears.
Oh, wheel kick there. slapped off the guarding hand of Khamidov.
Good level change there, defended by Khamidov.
Khamidov caught that shot, trapped that head. But Magomedov think about being in there.
Good head position there for Khamidov, but not enough time to work at the end of this round. Back to the corners we go. As long as we're making literature references, I have to mention this. Sarvarjon Khamidov in the black trunks, his nickname is Mowgli. Magomed Magomedov in the yellow trunks is Tiger.
Oh, we got a Jungle Book theme.
Jungle Book!
Ready for round 2?
Mowgli's antagonist in that literature classic is what, Dan? Shere Khan the Tiger.
Shere Khan the Tiger, that's right.
Who's going to be the Jungle VIP, Sean? I've got songs going through my head now, thanks.
A little bit of King Louie and Dan
nice
Hardy, that's for sure. Look at that. Chasing this position. Khamidov immediately on the
Magomedov trying to shake him off.
What a scramble. I knew this fight was going to be wild like this because both of these guys, they're so well trained, so evenly matched and well rounded. Like, you find a weakness in one of these guys' games. That's what they're going to try and do to each other.
Beautiful follow through by Khamidov to finish that takedown. Magomedov not conceding anything, right back to his feet, hand fighting, getting those hips out in the way.
It wouldn't surprise me if Magomedov tries to bear down on that guillotine. Oh, he's lost it now. But he's got the underhook. I think he's going for that outside reap again. If he can get some momentum on it, if he can drive it a little bit.
Well, Khamidov keeps his right hand overhook in on the
like
cup to keep his to keep his hips out. Hard for Magomedov to commit his hips.
Magomedov now every time is built this left arm frame across the throat, but then he gives it up to try and dig an underhook.
I think he's realizing that the frame is really useful. Oh, wow. I think he's realizing the frame's useful unless Khamidov decides to level change, and then he gets beaten to the level change, beaten to the underhook.
Several times in this fight, these guys have been very close to a clash of heads as they both charge in at the same time. Good leg kick again there from Sarvarjon Khamidov.
Someone's going to spin in a moment. That was a hard Kyokushin style kick to the outside of the leg from Tiger. Oh, what an uppercut.
Good angle uppercut. Oh, the jumping knee. Khamidov able to get his head just out of the way. Tried to turn the corner and take the back again. This time he's successful.
Nice. Lovely work again. Rolls through, does Magomedov, but still kind of partially he's given his back. And you're going to see Khamidov try and pull him back onto his back, so he's got chest to the back shoulder blades. Now he's on the neck again. That's a good bite.
Got the bulldog choke. Magomedov moving his body off center.
Good job by Magomedov controlling that right leg of Sarvarjon Khamidov to get the body triangle off of himself.
It's a similar situation with Magomedov when we're talking about someone like Magomed Magomedov. We've seen them in a bad position, and we know they've been in those bad positions over and over in the gym. That's why they're able to solve these problems so quickly.
Standing front headlock here, and these knees are dangerous. Now Khamidov grounds himself to avoid the attack.
Magomedov may pull and try and circle to the back here.
Cradle position here by Magomedov, who can use his head in the side and take the base of Khamidov.
He can run around here, right, and put Khamidov on his side, can he, Randy?
Absolutely, take his base, yep, circle away from that head towards those hips.
Khamidov's left arm throwing up the stop sign. I don't think it would hold up if Magomed really committed to that motion.
Magomedov let the head go now. Back on the guillotine.
Looks a little tighter. You can see the respect that Khamidov has for those neck attacks, though. Freezes him in the spot.
Just over a minute left to work in round number 2. Magomed Magomedov in the yellow trunks. Sarvarjon Khamidov undefeated and on the rise in the dark.
Oh, too high. Magomedov's very high.
Look, he's still trying to take the back.
Khamidov comes out the back.
Nifty little scramble there. Now Khamidov, with 40 seconds left, will try to get another takedown.
Magomedov switches to the wizard, tries to build that frame across the neck again. But the drive forward from Khamidov makes everything such a battle.
Good frame and a knee from Magomed Magomedov there. Knees on the inside now from both fighters. Elbow, a big swing and a miss for Khamidov. Round 3 next.
Kill or be killed.
Raponov with the knockout victory.
My fans should watch my match because I give fans all myself every fight.
Oh, right left.
You saw my last fight.
Oh, he's out!
Another KO for Dodgy.
Don't blink, guys.
Little preview of our main event still to come tonight. We'll be on ESPN Plus and on ESPN for that, along with 5 other semifinal bouts as those fighters look to punch a ticket to championship month in August. 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 and Kevin Lee finishing off the card tonight. One more round and this fight in front of us. That's Magomed Magomedov shaking out the arms. Sarvarjon Khamidov getting the same treatment in his corner.
Hold up, guys. Back just a little bit. Back
5 more minutes. That young man still undefeated at 28 years of age and 16-0.
Ready. Ready. Fight.
Touch of the gloves, round 3 underway. Body kick there from Magomedov. Open stance here. They're hand fighting on the front, and now Magomedov switches back to orthodox. Tried the switch knee. At least gave Khamidov something to think about. Magomedov getting much more active with his legs here in the early part of round 3, Randy.
Absolutely. Seen a lot of kicks, front kick. Looks like he's measuring, trying to find a way to land that right hand. Switch leads now. And back to orthodox.
Fingers, please.
Spinning back fist again, misses just barely for Magomedov. We saw that in the first round. 1 minute gone here in round number 3.
Got to wonder what's going through Magomedov's head. How does he turn this fight? How does he get off this fence and start to put the pressure on Khamidov? I mean, most of the time it's Magomedov doing this to his opponents.
I'm very interested to know what the conversation is like in the corners heading into round number 3 here, because the fight stats show that Magomed has landed more, he's thrown more than Khamidov has. The margins are very narrow. The control, I think, has favored the young man from Tajikistan, Sarvarjon Khamidov, but you can never rely on judges to see things the same way you do.
Khamidov in on that head inside single.
Just no space at all. I mean, Magomed Magomedov is very proficient at digging underhooks, and he's having a hard time with it right now.
My grandfather would say you couldn't slide a cigarette paper between them. That's how little space there is. Khamidov's smiling at us in the commentary booth. He's going for the ankle of Magomedov, but you can see he's been dragged back up with that whizzer.
Let's work, guys. Let's work.
I mean, the forward pressure has been effective, but is it enough of an offense? Magomedov imploring the crowd to potentially motivate the referee with some boo birds.
I love it. It's like pantomime. He's digging that underhook you can see trying to get in front of the face, but Sarvarjon Khamidov is just driving so hard off the canvas. There's no space at all.
Stop. Separate. Yep,
There's the separation that Magomed wanted. The fans here in Wichita voiced their approval of that decision. Good jab from Magomedov.
Minute 45 to go, and of course, oh, nice spinning back kick.
Tried to dig that heel into the midsection. And in these striking exchanges, Magomedov is throwing more, he's landing more. These are the really important moments of the fight.
Oh, big right hand by Khamidov.
Khamidov claws one back with that overhand right.
Nice.
And an overhand left there from Magomedov.
I kind of feel like we might see these guys again over 5 rounds one day for some gold. Very competitive this has been. They might need an extra 10 minutes to separate them. I like the trickiness of Magomedov. He's had a couple of really clever shots and smiles afterwards. Same again with that frame under the chin. Khamidov looks like he's got his hands together momentarily, but he lets go.
Now Magomedov speaking to the corner of Khamidov. Final 30 seconds of this bantamweight alternate bout.
I think Khamidov needs to break and strike. 10 seconds to go. I don't know if he can be confident that he's won this round. He's not really done a great deal at all.
Uh-oh. Magomedov tries another leaping knee as the time comes to a close.
Big elbow.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 incredible rounds, we turn to the judges' scorecards, where all 3 judges scored the fight 29-28 in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Magomed Magomedov!
Magomed Magomedov hands Sarvarjon Khamidov the first loss of his professional mixed martial arts career.
Hey, what's up, guy? This is Francis Ngannou. Subscribe now.